But you know, the whole point of me playing that rhythm is to try to show you just me trying to get my hands working again to do the multiple things of the ride. That whole about a year ago, I couldn't even get close to doing it like that. So when I first was on my massive treatment regimen, I think it was like an oxyplatin or something like that. I forgot exactly what it was, but it was so brutal that I couldn't really tell if I was holding on to things. So when I first started playing again and trying to get my chops back up again, like I couldn't really tell that I really had my sticks. And as I was playing, I'd always have to keep concentrating on, are they still in my hand? Am I playing? If you notice, I'm playing a lot more watching my hands than I used to be. It was probably Christmas time, 2023. My old band got together and we did a Toys for Tot gig, Toys for Tots. Benefit, it's just one set, so we wanted to learn like 6-7 songs. I want to do it. I want to be able to commit to doing it. And back then, I was just getting past my heavy treatment, so I was still pretty winded, I was even less weight than I am now. I was down to like 119. It was ridiculous. I was like dwindled down, weak. And but when I started practicing, I started trying to learn the tunes. It was only like 6-7 tunes. As I'm playing and I'm trying to learn, I'm like having to like watch everything I'm doing because I'm, as I'm playing, it's like I can't really tell if I'm really holding my sticks. And it sounds silly, but the neuropathy, the tingling in your fingers, happens from chemo. I still hear. It's not as bad as it was, but it was at a point where like I would pick up pieces of paper or hand my wife something or do something in the kitchen or try to pick up something off the floor, and I couldn't tell if I was grabbing it. And the same kind of going with the drumsticks. I was like, couldn't tell if I was really playing and working it. As I'm playing, whenever I'm playing, the stick is actually working its way out of my hand. So it's like as I'm playing, I'm like trying to like pull my stick down with my fingers. So even if it's straightforward rock, even eighth notes, 16th or quarter notes on the ride or on the hi-hat as I'm playing, I'm like, my stick is working its way out. I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm continuously having to try to hang on to it. So that was one of the biggest challenges I had just learning those songs, is really focusing on like, am I holding my sticks? Are they with me still? And even be able to play anything more than just. Like I know we played Ice Cream Man. We also played Mean Street by Van Halen, and both those tunes, especially in the ride, in the solo of Mean Street, he's doing a lot of cool stuff with his ride, as you know. And so I wanted to make sure I could play that and at least try to get as much of it in as I can. And then Ice Cream Man obviously is a nice swing, and that's hard. That was hard to do, and it really kind of stunk because it's like I felt like I went backwards in my playing, and I'm like having to relearn how to do certain things. And then when I got to the point where as I'm playing, the gig or even at practice with the guys, I'm sitting here like just focusing on every single hit, making sure I'm not sliding my stick out of my hand or losing it or who knows what. But I thought I'd just share that with you. It's one of the biggest challenges I have, and still to this day do. Fingers are still tingling. They're numb, but not as bad. Like I said, I'm going on 3 years of treatment, but my treatment now is more of an immunotherapy where it carries some chemo, but it's not that super strong chemo that like was just so brutal in the beginning that, it really got to me good. My feet are a whole other story, which I'll talk about another time. But anyway, so that I just feel like I share that story with you. One of the big challenges, and to this day, that's one of my when I'm playing, I'm just everything I'm doing, and that's why I don't have the technique and speed. Because I haven't built my chops back up yet. I'm still working on doing that, but I can't do blazing fast stuff anyway with my fingers like I used to. I just don't have the control, so. me again. Don't forget to check out hashtag Rhythm Cures. It's a Facebook group. Share it with lots of people. Blow it up, make it big. You know, trying to spread the word a little bit about cancer and rhythm helping me and getting behind the kid again is tremendous. It's really, I tell you what, when you're dealing with some of the stuff I deal with on and off, and you know, at times I feel really good, at times I feel kind of crappy, or I'm having my tumor give me issues with swallowing, and coming in here and be able to just forget about that crap and forget about the cancer and forget about the treatments and the scans and what I have coming up, and just play. It's such an amazing release. So if you have something like this and you have something to go do drumming wise, or if you play another instrument or whatever it may be, or a sport or something that you can go just get your mind off of the day-to-day grind of the disease, it's always helped me tremendously. But thanks again for watching. Randy Van Patten, Vanz Drumming. You subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and then check out hashtag Rhythm Cures. Thanks for joining me here in the vault. Randy Van Patten. Later.